Hey guys, we wanted to show you our homemade spotter and lanternfly trap. It's actually catching maybe 90% of the ones trying to go up the tree. We suddenly had hundreds of these all over our trees. So we looked up the YouTube video. The original one was made by Rachel Bergey, so credit to her. We just modified her design a little bit. So this is what we did. The materials we needed were mesh garden netting, hammer, nails, and a dryer vent. So the silver ring that you see at the bottom of the tree is just a dryer vent from Lowe's, and it's cut in half. And we have most of it is kind of making an overhang. We went underneath and we tapped nails into the tree, and then we went with gloves, since the edges of this were really sharp, and pushed the gloves as much as we could into the tree because the bark is really jagged and we didn't want them to climb behind it. We're finding that most of these nymphs, they basically go up, put one leg on this, and decide to go a different direction. So this dryer vent stuff is wrapped completely around the tree. And as you can see from the video, we still have a good 100 of them trying to make their way around. So it's completely blocked off. They can't get up the tree to get to their food. And the only opening right here is just a piece of Tupperware. This is just like a Chili's to-go container. We cut a little space at the top, a little space at the bottom. We have the sides of it nailed to the tree, and then we have the dryer vent butted right up against it with duct tape blocking any cracks. So basically they're all walking around the tree looking for a way to go up, and the only thing that feels like the tree is this opening right here. They go through the opening, and the top of this Tupperware container, the back of the garden mesh netting goes behind the Tupperware, and then the front of it over here. And so they're walking up, they think they're walking up the tree, and they walk really high as far as we can get the net to go. We just got a huge piece of fabric and I sewed two sides. And the top of the net, I just put a little knot so that we can bring the net down at night after they've died and kind of shake it out for the next day. So most of them are either getting frustrated and jumping off the tree and dying in the grass, I guess maybe from exhaustion or not getting to their food source, or they're going up our little funnel trap and getting really high up in the net. They're clustering up there and they're getting stuck and dying.
One thing to mention is the dryer vent, when you pull it apart to try to make it longer, it does come apart. So be careful to not cut yourself, and you may just have to add some pieces together to make it fit all the way around the tree.
Yeah, you have to pull it really slowly, and the dryer vent we got said it would stretch to, what, 8 feet?
Yeah, this was an 8-foot extension at 6 inches diameter.
But it didn't quite stretch that far, so we actually needed a little more than we thought. But it's a pretty cheap alternative to catch that and any spotted lanternflies. The trap we set up overnight because they don't seem to really be active at all at night. There was only a few on the tree at 9 o'clock last night. There was nothing in the net this morning, and then when they woke up, yeah, this is probably just over the course of today. They're still going through that funnel. All right, thanks guys.